Hello. Today we're going to go over the BDO console Reddit. It's been a while, and since the disastrous Heidel Ball, I thought it was probably a ripe time to try and see what's going on around here and see if I can put out some fires or start some. Well, probably start some more or less, but yeah. Okay, immediately red flag AOS. A console doesn't even have AOS, so the Reddit mods have completely abandoned the console Discord. So or whatever the fuck. What am I doing again? The Reddit. That's what it is. My bad. All right, this clip better be good if it's here in the console thing. 4 minutes. What the fuck? I can't even full screen this. I'm not watching this. Merchant ring cracked RNG. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, where the are you? Okay, listen, I don't want to break this dude's heart, but who gonna tell him? You know, I'm not, you know what? Congrats, homie. Congrats, my dude. Help with Suck Dracania combos. You're playing Suck Dracania. What combos? Posting this because I got auto moderated, but yeah, roast my gear constructively. Okay, let's take a look at this. What are we looking at here? Whoa, buddy. What the what's going on here? Okay. You've got C9 helmet, okay. You got C9 boots, that's fine. Duo Fallen God and Duo gloves, that's totally fine. I'm 730 gear score and I still have Duo Fallen God, so just understand that that is totally fine. Now it looks like you are a what the fuck are you, bro? What class is this? Hello? Oh, you're fucking Drac. Okay, you're a Drac. First of all, why is your phone percentage on 18%? Brother, what is with BDO players? Every BDO player, listen, I'm calling out my friend group, okay? Listen, Steve, B, and the rest of the homies, all right? All y'all motherfuckers be leaving your phones at like 13% and you just be going through the whole day at like 10%. What is with BDO players and phone percent? Do you guys just not own chargers? Like you sit at your console all day. You're telling me you don't have a fucking just anything near there that you can just you have your phone. Like literally my phone sits right here in front of me and I'm just it's just charging right here, and then when it hits 100% I take it off and then I just leave that bitch down because I just have absolutely no reason to be picking that thing up because Discord's up on the other monitor. So like what's going on here? Why is everyone's phone percentage always down bad? Okay, now let me go back to this. Okay, so you're running the max HP shit. That's you. Why? Unless this is your like capped war setup, which I don't think it is because this doesn't make a lot of sense in any facet at all, but I'm just assuming. But this shit gotta go. If you're in capped wars, that's fine. This is okay, but like this should not be your regular setup, and I'm hoping that when I click this arrow and go to the next one, I'm not gonna see that shit, and if I do, I'm gonna flip out. But the Capotion necklace, I respect it. The Tet Eye of the Ruins, I respect it. You got them bitches cupped too, so I respect it. What's up with the Orc and Chad? I call it Orc and Chad ironically. That's not a fucking Chad move. Put that shit away. That is not a W. That is a walking L. Put that L. Just sell it immediately. The fact that it's pen is nothing short of just an absolute insult. You've got a pen Black Star in Awakening, so that's Pog. I'm assuming that's the free one. Why you don't have a Tet one, I have no idea, because you should have one because they gave one out for free. So you should have 2 Black Stars because that bitch should be pen right now, because let's be realistic, making money is very easily, and tapping a pen Black Star with the free system where it just automatically goes, like, yeah, you should be hitting that ASAP. And then you've got the new Rashard at C7, respectable. I had mine at C7 for like 2 years. Even when C20 came out, I kept that bitch at C7. I just recently got that to C12. And the only reason I did that was because I wanted to be 401 DP on the Warrior. And then I ended up hitting Don's gloves anyway. So it was like I did all that work and grinding Gyphins for literally nothing. Okay, so biggest red flag is the Orc and Chad. That's got to go ASAP. This whatever this is, you got to get rid of this immediately. This is not it. Tungrat is just not the wave. Just get another narc. Literally get another narc. I'm not even trolling, like straight up just get another narc. And I'm assuming that this is probably your free narc, and then this is probably a free crescent. I would swap the crescent over to another narc and then just sell this piece of shit and then just buy another Tet Eye of the Ruins ring. Yeah, you'll lose the 309 bracket, I'm pretty sure, but like, listen, dude, you're a Drac. You're gonna kill everybody regardless. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're wearing. This isn't PC. We're not tanky yet, so like, you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, let me look at this crystal setup here. Okay, so you're running a red Viper. What? Hold on. A single like red. I can't even speak. Okay, sure. And then you're running 4 ancient Hooms from 1942 that nobody wears anymore. You got to get rid of this ASAP. You literally have to. It's not difficult to get the ultimate Hooms. You should definitely be doing that like as soon as you can. You're running 2 Elcars, respectable, 2 Rebellious Crystals, also respectable. I don't think that that's probably the way for Dracania, but you know, it's respectable. You got the Spec Evas in, it's fine. Olucas is fine. The Hay Taste here is fine. 2 Jin Vipers. Okay, so you're running a little bit of accuracy here on this, which is fine. The biggest thing that I don't understand is the Viper. It's just like the most random thing in here. Dracania just naturally just does an insane amount of damage regardless. If you're gonna go and you want to do like the biggest amount of dick damage, just put in full RBS and accept your fate. You're gonna dive in, kill 17 people. Yeah, you're gonna die, but your KD is gonna be like 107 and like 36. So realistically, just run full RBS. Stop being a bitch. You like, what the fuck is this tank shit? Take that off right now. You're playing the wrong class. If you want to be a bitch and you want to be a tank, just play warrior. Shots fired on the brothers. All right. Okay, so you have no other external stats or other sets. You just have this one singular situation. Yeah, okay, that is insane. All right, I'm confused. No backwards play. I switched over to Xbox One X a while ago from the Xbox One S or whatever I had and played the game on since launch. I tried to go back now and it's what the fuck is happening? I tried going back now. I'm staying the summer with my fiance at her parents and I didn't bring my Xbox with me. None of my characters or my account are there when I logged in with my Xbox profile. Did they make it to where you can't go? Wait, what? Okay, this is definitely an interesting issue that I'm not qualified to answer. So I'm going to direct you to CM Durgif or literally anybody that works for PA, because what the fuck is Reddit going to do? Which of these grind spots are on console? What? Am I getting fucking trolled? Winter's Tree Fossil, not on console. This, not on console, not on console, is on console. Not on console, not on console, is on console, is on console. But if you're grinding here, I would need you to stop expeditiously. You should never, no player on this game should be grinding Schultz Guard in 2024. This spot has not been buffed since the Roman Empire. This is an absolute zero grind spot. There should be nobody here. Although 367 mil is kind of crazy. What the fuck? Does anyone know why all of a sudden people are selling Caphras like crazy now? I could barely buy 200 a day when I logged on. I bought 7K in an hour. Yeah, everybody's fucking quitting because the idle ball absolutely dumpstered the entire player base. If I had to guess what our player count was, and this is just me speculating, I don't actually have any inside information on that, but if I had to guess just based on the activity that I've seen within my guild, which is the #1 siege guild and node war guild on the fucking game, we know we're not playing the game. We're like, there is at best 12 people on at like low end hours, and then during maybe the high peak hours, maybe upwards of 20 to 25. But yeah, most like node war / siege guilds are not touching the game right now. They're not playing. We're not fighting each other. It's not like we have a ceasefire or anything like that. It's nothing political. It's literally the game is that boring right now. And there's a couple games that have come out that are also like taking the attention away from it. So yeah, people are pretty much just quitting. I know a ton of players, at least 30 that I can name off the top of my head, that have straight up just quit the game and sold their gear and uninstalled and refused to come back. All right, so we're going to answer these. We're just gonna go through. Actually, we're just gonna go through these 4. We're just gonna shotgun round this shit ASAP. Give us PC transfer. The title pretty much says it all. There should be one-time possibility to transfer your console account to PC. That will never happen. I've asked CMs if it's even physically possible to do that, and granted, the answer that I got was technically no, but I don't believe that, because if Warframe can do like cross save and then do like transfers and things like that, and other games have done that as well, I don't believe that Pearl Abyss is incapable of doing so. But I think that if they did ever allow it, the game would genuinely die. Like the console would no longer be supported. By them doing that, they would be cutting their losses over here. And I don't know, maybe they have some back-end contracts, maybe they have things that are going in the behind the scenes between Xbox, PlayStation, etc. So if I'm being realistic, it's most likely never going to happen, at least anytime soon, because whatever is going on in the background does not permit them to do so. What happened to Sherna and Trent? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Me and Sherna used to actually, or not Sherna, me and Trent used to chat a little bit here and there back in the day. We used to have conversations about things. We had this little good, like little inside joke going on about them taking away my RP walk because they changed it with all these weirdo freak walk cycles. So like, yeah, I have absolutely no idea what happened to them. I don't even know if they're still working with Pearl Abyss. I haven't seen them type in partner chat. I haven't seen them type in any chat realistically. And I also haven't seen them present either. I went to the Calpheon Ball in person a couple years ago, but like this was before, like, well, like no, they were already gone before then. But even when that happened, they were not there either. They were not present. Both CEOs of console and the general company, Jae-hee Kim and then JJ, they were all there. And for whatever reason, Trent and Sherna were not there. So if I had to guess, they are maybe no longer with the company, but I cannot say for sure. But we miss them dearly and we hope that they will come back. But I actually don't hope they come back, because if they're not here and they're not with the company, they made out like bandits. To everyone saying protest, not doing Node War means nothing. If you want to protest, how about you log in, you not log in for a few months? We're not going to Node War or Siege. That'll show them. Who said that? Who said that? I literally speak to the upper leadership in fucking like siege guilds. Who said this? At what point was this decided? At where? Who said this? I don't remember any, but like, especially here in Sacred, nobody has ever said, yo, we're protesting this game, we're gonna stay on the game. In fact, we were ready to quit. We were literally going to dust the guild. We were going to walk away and just straight up quit the game in general. We were all ready to absolutely jump shit. And then one of the other fucking guilds decided to open their big ass lips, and then my fucking guild advisor says, fuck that, we're not going to quit. We're going to sit here and farm these chimps until they quit the game. So like, I don't know where you heard this from. I don't know what guild you're in or what relevant guild you're in, but in terms of relevant siege guilds, I don't believe that there is anything remotely going on like this at the moment. Not to say that I disagree with your point in terms of just don't log in for a few months. I totally like would agree with that in terms of an actual protest that makes sense, that would actually cause change. That's not going to happen, but I agree with the sentiment. But at the same time, I do not know where you heard that there is no node wars going on, that there's no fights, like that there's some sort of back end ceasefire. That is not fucking real. Is anybody here? Like, is anybody even here from a real guild? Like, I have absolutely no idea. I'm not even gonna read this, but like that's not fucking real. All right, and the last one we're gonna read here: BDO console changes. The only thing that I would think would force next gen port would be a class action lawsuit against PA. You are not the first person to say this. You are not going to be the last person to say this, and you are also just no person on the game at the moment, on console specifically, has pockets deep enough to even remotely try this. But let's keep reading. Uniting the console community, that's never going to happen. There's no such thing as uniting the console community. We all hate each other. We all want everybody to fucking eat shit and fall in a hole and step on a Lego for the rest of their days. That is never going to happen. We hate each other to the point of absolute ridiculousness. We say and do unspeakable, horrible things to each other. In discords, we say unspeakable and horrible things in server chat.
I guarantee this fight gets ruined by fucking Sacred.
I've seen many guild members and also just other people in the game get banned regularly once a month just from saying some freak shit in chat. It is not a thing that is physically possible. Uniting the console community, that is not possible. That's like when people tell me like, oh my god, Sacred should disband so that way all the good players and all the geared players can spread out to other other guilds and even out the fucking balance of the game. That's such a ridiculous idea. That's such a stupid idea in general. That is not something that is physically possible, because again, everybody is tied to somebody, and there's friend groups. There are people that roam in packs together. They have their own circle of whatever the hell they're doing. That is not something that is feasible. You cannot force players to just go elsewhere. But also uniting the console community is just, yeah, it's not happening. Anyway, so take legal action against PA, not happening. Yes, we signed terms and conditions, but class action lawsuits have been filed for lesser reasons and won. Yeah, but the ones that have won were over egregious reasons that were absolutely fucking insane. I would like you to actually citate some actual lawsuits that were at the same level that we're at, or even lesser. You can't really make a statement like this without some citation. It's like, I'm not going to do the research for that because I'm lazy, and like, you obviously weren't exactly doing much research either, because you just said a statement that I'm too lazy to fact check and you were too lazy to even provide the facts. So neither of us give a shit. So I don't know why we're pretending. They have misled us, strung us along with false advertisement, and I'm sure interfered with many others' happiness. Okay, well, interfering with someone's happiness is not against the law, because if that's the case, goddamn, half the community owes me a fucking large check. Yeah, PA is based in Korea, but the console counterpart is here. That it's not gonna happen. To put things into perspective, Nexon, the company that ran MapleStory, they illegally manipulated fucking RNG boxes to where the rates were 0 and everybody was buying those boxes in order to get like gear or whatever it is that were in those boxes that were super hype items, and they manipulated the RNG for those boxes to be 0, and they only got fined $9 million, which is a drop in a bucket for that company itself. So what makes you think that even if there was a lawsuit that ended up going out towards that direction and was any punishment that would get dealt, what makes you think that it would be anything other than a cheap ass fine? I shit you not. This company has insane money. They would pay the fine and just get it over with, because it's more easy to probably just pay money than even fight this. Who gives a shit? They're just gonna make the money back anyway. And to put things into perspective, like, these motherfuckers have a giant ass building with a basketball court inside and like an indoor daycare center. Like, it's like their company is insane. They're rich as fuck. If you think a class action lawsuit is going to actually hurt this company, you're insane. That would force them to either deliver or pay the community potentially $700 of millions of dollars. Okay, so yeah, again, the whole millions of dollars thing, that's probably true. Several hundreds, you're out of your mind. That's not real. That's not gonna happen. That's, if anything, they're gonna get fined a few $1 million and they're gonna pay it willingly, just so that way the matter can be settled, and that is it. And realistically, I'm gonna tell you this right now, this is me speculating, and from my experiences, when I went to the Voice of Adventures in Boston, I went with Guido and I went with Body Pillow, and we all spoke to Jay in person with his translator, and he told us that PlayStation was the roadblock on why we do not have next gen port. Not only that, but I would like to also point out that during the Heidel Ball, Jae-hee Kim literally only referred to the next gen update in the reference of PlayStation. Not once did he ever say Xbox, not once did he ever refer to it as Xbox or anything like that at all, or even console as a whole. He consistently always used the wording PlayStation. So that just kind of confirms that, it doesn't really confirm, but like, it just kind of solidifies the suspicion that PlayStation is the giant roadblock for next gen, and that Xbox next gen is actually ready. And even at one point, everybody remembers this, next gen was actually on console at one point, and then it got reverted due to whatever reason that was going on. I don't remember the exact reason, or I don't even think they even gave a reason, but a lot of people speculated that the reason that it got reverted was because PlayStation could not handle it, and I believe that could be the possible situation. And again, some clarity and clarification on the matter would be really good on PA's part, because then people would just shut the fuck up. because that's the biggest problem right now is everyone's yapping about the game in a negative manner because you won't say anything. You just continuously not say shit, and that is a problem. If you would just say, yeah, PlayStation's holding it back, then we direct the hate to PlayStation for being the fucking issue. And I'm sure that probably is not something they want to do, is throw PlayStation under the bus, but they're already subtly doing that anyway, so you might as well just let the cat out of the bag and just straight up say that shit. Like, yeah, 100%. PlayStation, unfortunately, is being difficult. The console just cannot run it, or whatever the reason, because I have no idea what would be the reason why PlayStation is a roadblock. I don't know if it's a console technical issue. I don't know if it's a Sony being a dickhead issue. I have absolutely no idea. For all I know, it could be both. But the reality is we have no context to why that is the situation. But the reality is it seems that PlayStation is the biggest problem, and that is going to be something that is going to, I guess, be resolved hopefully in September or December, whatever date that they said they're going to talk about it again. But yeah, next gen is not going to come till 2025, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't even know that we're going to be able to survive till the end of this year, if I'm being completely fair. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today's video. It was a bit of a lengthy one, but I wanted to leave you guys with something to at least enjoy and while you're grinding. And yep, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.